It's an emergency. Somebody there?
Who's there?
I have a man in dire need of a healer.
Shh. She's asleep.
Will she be awake soon? It's an emergency.
Margaret needs to rest. She's running herself into the ground because of those damned renegades.
Okay, I understand. But this really is an emergency. Please wake her up. A man's life is in danger.
It better be. If I find out he just has a hangover, I'll wake her up. But you'll still have to wait. Haven't seen you before. How'd you know where to find us?
From the Peacekeepers.
Then you've come to the wrong healer. Get out. Haven't you all made her suffer enough?
Do we have a visitor, Gerard? I'll be there in a moment.
It's a peacekeeper.
Well, I'm not a peacekeeper. I'm only trying to help one.
All the same to me.
Let him in, Gerard.
I'm just a messenger. A doctor sent me. His name's Stephen.
Doctors shun folk healers these days. Using a folk remedy would harm his reputation.
It already has. He sent me to you against the wishes of the man's family.
And who is the dying man?
His name's Aitor. He's a high-ranking officer.
Margaret, don't. If something goes wrong, you'll be blamed again.
But if this goes well, perhaps it's a chance to help more people.
Does this mean you'll help me?
I'm out of the herbs you need, but I can tell you where to find them. You'll be looking for a flower called the recluse. It thrives in soil soaked in toxic sludge. You will be able to pick it up safely only at night, when its petals glow. But it's not enough to simply pick it willy-nilly. Only the small petals have the healing qualities. Beware of the big ones. They contain deadly poison. Can you remember that?
Small petals heal, big ones poison. I'll remember.
We'll regret this. I assure you.
Hey, Lawan. I need your help.
Sure you do. What's up?
I'm looking for an herb. It's called the recluse.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with it. I think those funny flowers grow by the canal, north of All Saints Bridge. That's where I'd look.
It's a lead.
Inhibitor can...
Having the power back on will change the tide. Lucky it didn't hit us.
Hey, so there's this thing.
You still haven't paid me back from last night.
If you're a renegade, I'm innocent! And you shit is much belated. Visit us, PK. Baby. Subway. Get out of here. There is. Do your time in peace and quiet.
Can't imagine this thing wants sail at sea.
How's the patient?
He's starting to wake up. Thank you for your help. You can go.
Wait! What's going on here? You went to the witch, didn't you? To this Margaret?
She gave me herbs that might help him. She's not a witch.
There's no such thing as witches. That's superstition.
Superstition! Witchcraft is a crime!
Please, just calm down.
What's happening?
We're losing him. Aiden, give me those herbs.
I forbid it! Keep that witch's poison away from
I
him!
can give him an injection to stabilize him, but it won't last long.
Did you tell her who the medicine was for? She killed his men! She should have hanged for that, but Jack Mack had Aitor burn her eyes out instead!
What?
Did you tell her? She'll have given you poison, I guarantee it!
Aiden, give me the herbs, damn it.
How is he?
It appears the medicine is as effective as I'd hoped. He needs his rest. We should all leave him be.
I won't be far.
It looks like you had Margaret pegged. She didn't want to poison him after all.
Yes, seems that way.
And what'll happen to him now?
If all goes well, he should start to wake up soon. And then we'll find out who did this to him. All thanks to you.
I hope Aitor survives. He's one of our most dedicated men.
Move along, citizen. Aitor! Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador, it can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the Butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden. You don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
Hey, you. Yes, you. I'm Albert, and from what I hear, you're Aiden. You have quite the reputation, my boy. For being fearless. For boldly crisscrossing the city at night, as if it were broad daylight.
You believe all that?
At first, I didn't believe, because a pilgrim's always a guy with some kind of dark past. A bandit, a rebel, an outcast. But from what they say about you...
I'm sure whatever you've heard is an exaggeration.
Nonsense, my boy. I have something you probably don't come across all that much. Faith. Faith in you.
I'd be careful with that.
It's no time to be careful, my boy. I believe that your strength, determination, and courage are just what you need to retrieve priceless treasures before they are lost forever. Before mankind is plunged irrevocably into the intellectual and philosophical Dark Ages.
So, your books, then?
This isn't about dime store paperbacks, boy. I'm talking about the greatest works of literature ever created through the eons of human existence. The greatest thought pieces, philosophical treatises, works of romance, drama, and horror. All of which serve to illuminate and uplift humanity itself. Losing such a heritage would reduce us to cavemen, with no better way to express ourselves than through savage grunts as we scratch crude figures on walls.
Sure. How can I help?
Work with me, please, to find and secure these treasures. I've been researching the local private book collections. If I'm right, many priceless volumes may be found all around the city. Of course, many of the dwellings are now infested by these horrible creatures of the night. That's where you come in. Here, take this list. Each title on it corresponds to one of the many facets of humanity. Fail to save them, and the diamond of mankind will dull and shatter like cheap glass. Remember, we are not simply creatures of flesh and blood, but also of mind and ideas. I am charging you with the salvation of the very spirit of man.
Right. I'm off then.
Looking for things to do.
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me. Go.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure. Hate 'em.
Well, hello, boys.
It's him! It's all because of you, you bastard! You were supposed to get us out of town!
Yes, and then you let yourselves get caught.
You tricked us!
Okay, Joe, come on. You'd look after your own ass if you were him, too. You'll have to excuse Joe. He went through a lot. The Peacekeepers have methods for people like us. They say there's no electricity, but somehow they managed to find a battery they can connect to your balls.
Shut the fuck up, Jack!
I'd invite you in for tea and remembering old times, but you're the one who got us in here. So get the fuck out and let us rot in peace.
That's right, fuck off.
I'm sorry it turned out that way.
Sorry? And what do we do with your sorry?
Whoa, what do you mean, what? Joe, you dumbass. The Pilgrim could still save us.
How could I save you?
We're dehydrated as hell in here. They won't give us anything to drink. Well, I can take it, but Joe? Help ease my friend suffering. Be human.
I'm guessing this isn't about clean water.
We're yearning for Moonshine. Killian. Oh, Killian ran the best. We had this bottle saved for a rainy day.
Yep. Killian's legendary Moonshine. The gas trip butterfly.
You wouldn't bring it to us, huh?
Fine then. Where is this Moonshine?
It's in a safe, in a water tower in Old Villador. The code to the safe is 14... 8. No, not 8. I think 9.
What the hell, Jack? The code is the year America was discovered.
Take it easy, Joe. Take it easy. Oh, yes, exactly that year. Just as we discovered Killian's Moonshine, someone once discovered America.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You'll definitely handle it, Aiden.
Okay. The year of the discovery of America. I'll remember.
Just hurry up, will ya? Who knows what time our farewell party's been scheduled for?
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reina is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reina's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if you must. Anything else?
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
In the Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
Matt? What's up?
I wanted to officially thank you. Aitor's back on his feet. If it wasn't for you, he'd still be in a coma. Or worse.
I'm glad he's better.
Me too. Only he knows what happened in old Villador. And soon, thanks to you, I'll know as well. Over and out.
The gas-strip butterfly. Legendary Killian's Moonshine. May it actually improve Jack and Joe's mood.
Damn renegades will stop nothing.
And here I see some strange dude loitering around my place. Biggie! Get it!
We need to resolve this amicably. Can't let the situation become violent.
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The Lummox-in-Chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim, but you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm. How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time. You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
Look, what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And?
What should we try next?
Did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you.
Shame we don't have a
Come see me back at my place.
Go with that.
We'll talk.
Even a drop of Pinot. Maybe some fruit. Sweets always do me good between heavier courses.
We can live safely in the powered areas.
I hear Matt told his men to leave the island camp. Damn PKs don't care about us.
You ain't never shopped anywhere like this. Another satisfied customer.
Name your poison.
Well, thank you kindly. Always good to have extra. Got more where that came from, honey. Don't forget.
Frank is one handsome fella.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something is left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.
Good to see you.
Really nice talking to you.
You know, you too, I guess. Wait, are you trying to hit on me?
Inhibitor container detected.
Okay. Wait, what are you ranting about, mister?
Ranting? Son, I'm trying to safeguard our collective memory. I'm only trying to preserve history.
Seems like a big task. Can one man even do that?
I have a good background for that. For 30 years, I was a tourist guide. After the fall, I founded Villador's Historical Conservation Society.
Doesn't seem to be much to conserve around here anymore.
Thank the renegades for that. Still, more than ever, we must remember our past. We must keep track. Otherwise, we'll slip into the Dark Ages for good. We can't build a future for humankind if we don't know our history. What do you say I ask you 2 or 3 questions about that? See if you've been paying attention. See if you do know our past. So, You ready to talk history now?
I can try.
Good. Let's start with one of the defining moments of our history. A tragic event that had such an impact it still defines how the city looks today. Here goes. What event went down in history as Black Monday?
That would be the chemical strikes on the city 11 years ago.
Correct. On January 6th, 2025, at 0800 hours, the butcher, Colonel Williams, decided to use a newly discovered chemical compound, the THV Gen Mod, to stop infection. Hope of reclaiming control of the city turned to tragedy. Millions of residents were killed. It also caused terrifying mutations of the infected, turning them into what we now call specials. The chemicals are still active today. Don't get near them. I mentioned the March massacre before. Any clue what happened on this day?
The army killed 64 civilians protesting against weapons confiscation.
You actually have been paying attention. This is correct. This shooting was the beginning of escalation of riots in the city, which finally led to the fall of General Pratt and Colonel Williams taking over. The army confiscated all the guns and ammo. It all started there, south of Houndfield, by the monument of the World Art Congress. The last question. Let's go for a moment out of Villador, taking a global perspective. Before mutating, THV was simply known as Haran virus. Haran is where it all started. But do you remember when the Haran events happened?
In early spring, 2014.
Bravo! I'm impressed, young man. Indeed. The virus emerged during Haran's Global Athletic Games in 2014 and went dormant after the city was quarantined. It was subsequently turned into an exclusion zone by the GRE. I remember those would-be games. I even took a week off to watch them. My country had many medal prospects. No one expected it would become hell on Earth. But that's the part everyone knows and never talks about, since it's what caused the fall. I commend you on your knowledge, young man. Never stop seeking more. And never forget, we're always just a few burning history books away from darkness. Here's a small token of my appreciation. Should teach you a bit about one of my favorite parts of the city, the catacombs.